Donald Trump Jr. and Kimberly Guilfoyle have broken up.
I want more advice on two topics. One, divorce, the other, real estate.
Divorce can be pleasant.
Kimberly Guilfoyle is bold, ambitious, and a woman of power who never shies away from the spotlight. After years of influence, prestige, and a high-profile romance with Donald Trump Jr., the once formidable couple is no more. But now, after her divorce, Kimberly is finally breaking her silence. What went wrong? And what does she have to say about the man she once planned to marry? Stay with us as we uncover the real story behind their relationship. Love, loss, and the end of an engagement. Kimberly Guilfoyle's personal life has been a roller coaster of love, heartbreak, and reinvention. From whirlwind romances to high-profile breakups, she has lived her life under the public eye, her relationships dissected by headlines and speculated upon by millions. Yet, through every twist and turn, she has remained resilient, refusing to let loss define her. Her journey through love began with Gavin Newsom, a rising star in the world of politics. Their relationship seemed like a match made for the spotlight, two ambitious, charismatic individuals navigating the demanding world of public service. Their marriage in the early 2000s was filled with optimism, a shared belief in building something greater together. But love, no matter how grand, does not always withstand the weight of distance and ambition. As Gavin's political career soared, responsibilities pulled them apart. The long stretches of separation, the conflicting schedules, and the increasing demands of their respective careers all have created a chasm too wide to bridge. They had been partners in love, but their dreams had taken them in different directions. By the middle of the decade, their marriage had come to an end. It was a painful chapter, not just because of the personal loss, but because it played out for the entire world to see. Every detail was scrutinized, every headline a reminder that their love had not been enough. But Kimberly was never one to dwell on the past. If one chapter ended, she was determined to write another. And so love found her again. In a whirlwind romance, she married businessman Eric Villency, a new beginning filled with promise. This time, love came with something even greater: motherhood. Their son, Ronan, was the light of her life, a bond stronger than anything she had ever known. Motherhood changed her in ways she never expected. It gave her a new sense of purpose, a deeper understanding of what truly mattered. But even the strongest love cannot always withstand the pressures of life. Despite their best efforts, her marriage to Eric began to crumble. The weight of expectations, the challenges of balancing family and career, the realities of two people growing apart, it all took its toll. By the late 2000s, their relationship had reached its end. Another marriage, another goodbye. But Kimberly did not break. If anything, she emerged even stronger. Single motherhood became her new reality, and she embraced it fully. She had built a career on resilience, on standing tall in the face of adversity, and she was not about to stop now. She poured herself into her work, into raising her son, into ensuring that every challenge only made her sharper, more determined. Then came a love story that captured the attention of the world. In the late 20s, Kimberly's name became intertwined with Donald Trump Jr. What started as a connection between two high-profile figures quickly blossomed into something far deeper. Their chemistry was undeniable, their shared worldviews aligning in ways that made their relationship seem unshakable. Together, they built a life of grandeur, moving into a sprawling Florida estate. Their love was not just personal, it was public. Social media became a window into their world, a curated display of passion, luxury, and devotion. Lavish vacations, extravagant parties, and moments of affection are broadcast for all to see. To the outside world, they were inseparable, their love seemingly unbreakable. By the early 20s, their bond appeared stronger than ever. When they announced their engagement, it was seen as a declaration of permanence, a promise that this love would withstand whatever came their way. A ring on her finger, a future mapped out. It was supposed to be forever, but forever can be an illusion. By the end of 2024, whispers of trouble began to surface. What once seemed like an unshakable partnership was now under scrutiny. The cracks that had been hidden behind picture-perfect moments were beginning to show. Rumors swirled that Donald Trump Jr. had already moved on before their relationship had officially ended. The name Bettina Anderson began appearing in reports, sparking speculation of betrayal. Had he truly moved on so quickly, or had the end been brewing for much longer than the public realized? Some claimed it was more than just another woman. The real issue ran deeper, fundamental differences that had always been there but were now impossible to ignore. Kimberly was a force of nature, a woman who thrived in the spotlight and embraced the world of high-energy social engagements and power moves. Don Jr., despite his own status, was said to be growing weary of the constant motion, longing for something quieter, something less consuming. The breakup was not just personal, it was public. Every detail was dissected, every rumor magnified. The media feasted on the spectacle, turning their separation into yet another headline-grabbing saga. The whispers of infidelity, the clash of lifestyles, the emotional fallout, it was all up for debate, all laid bare for the world to analyze. But while the world focused on the drama, Kimberly focused on something else herself. True to her nature, she did not crumble. She had weathered storms before, and this was just another challenge to overcome. Love had come and gone, but her ambitions remained intact. She was not just someone's partner, she was Kimberly Guilfoyle, a woman who had built a name that stood on its own. Instead of dwelling on what was lost, she redirected her energy to the future. A breakup, no matter how public or painful, would not define her. She had survived worse, and she would survive this too. Because for Kimberly, love was never about just being with someone. It was about growing, evolving, and finding strength in every experience. She had learned that love is not always forever, and that not every promise made in the heat of passion will withstand the test of time. But she had also learned that endings are not failures. They are just new beginnings waiting to be written. Kimberly Guilfoyle's journey through love and loss is not one of defeat, it is one of resilience. She has faced heartbreak, endured public scrutiny, and emerged with her head held high. Some people are shattered by love's disappointments, but Kimberly is not one of them. She does not look back, she moves forward. And that, in the end, is what truly sets her apart. But what fuels Kimberly's resilience? Is it merely her ability to move forward? Or does it stem from something deeper, something ingrained in her from the very beginning? To understand the woman she is today, we must look back at the roots that shaped her, the family that instilled in her an unshakable drive, and the challenges that tested her spirit long before the world was watching. Kimberly Guilfoyle's early life and legal career. Kimberly Guilfoyle's life is full of ambitions and relentless pursuit of success despite overwhelming adversity. Born in the late 60s in San Francisco, she was raised in a household that blended two vibrant cultures. Her mother, Mercedes, a passionate special education teacher from Puerto Rico, dedicated her life to shaping young minds with patience and kindness. Her father, Anthony Tony Guilfoyle, an Irish immigrant and real estate investor, embodied perseverance, instilling in his children the value of hard work and determination. Together, her parents formed a foundation of love, discipline, and ambition. But fate had other plans. The warmth of childhood was abruptly shattered when Kimberly's mother was diagnosed with leukemia. At just 11 years old, she faced an unimaginable loss. The person who had nurtured her, taught her compassion, and inspired her dreams was suddenly gone. The weight of that grief was suffocating, a void too large to fill. Yet her father refused to let sorrow consume their family. He stepped into both parental roles, raising Kimberly and her younger brother, Anthony Jr. With fierce devotion, he encouraged them to be strong, to face hardships with dignity, and never to let circumstances dictate their future. Despite the overwhelming sorrow, Kimberly thrived in school. She attended Mercy High School, where she was not only an outstanding student, but also a vibrant presence among her peers. Education became her refuge, a means of channeling her mother's legacy into something meaningful. She knew her mother had dreamed of seeing her succeed, and she carried that vision forward with unshakable determination. After graduating, Kimberly set her sights on higher education, enrolling at the University of California, Davis. She studied with unmatched discipline, eventually graduating with top honors. Law was her passion, but financial independence was just as important. To support herself, she took up modeling and working prestigious gigs, including campaigns for Victoria's Secret. Some saw it as an unusual combination, law student by day, model by night. But Kimberly was undeterred. She had learned early that she could exist in multiple worlds and excel in each of them. Determined to make her mark in the legal field, she pursued her degree at the University of San Francisco School of Law. There, she demonstrated not only academic excellence, but also an innate ability to navigate the complexities of justice. She interned at the district attorney's office, gaining firsthand experience in the world of prosecution. She wasn't just studying the law, she was preparing to wield it with authority. Kimberly's legal career took off when she joined the San Francisco district attorney's office. Her sharp intellect and fearless approach made her a formidable prosecutor. She handled some of the most violent crimes in the city, taking on cases that others shied away from. Her presence in the courtroom was commanding, her arguments relentless. One of the most defining moments of her early career came when she prosecuted the infamous dog mauling case, a trial that captured national attention. Kimberly wasn't just fighting for a conviction, she was standing for justice, giving a voice to victims who had been silenced by violence. But success is never without obstacles. When political shifts within the district attorney's office led to widespread restructuring, Kimberly found herself without a job. It was a brutal reminder that no matter how skilled or hardworking someone is, circumstances can change in an instant. Rather than allowing this setback to define her, she adapted. She moved to Los Angeles, where she took on the role of deputy district attorney, handling cases of domestic violence, sexual assault, and homicide. The nature of her work was harrowing, forcing her to confront the darkest aspects of human nature. But it also reinforced her purpose. She wasn't just practicing law, she was fighting for justice. Her time in Los Angeles proved invaluable, sharpening her skills as a prosecutor. The courtroom became her battlefield, and she thrived under its pressure. Eventually, she returned to San Francisco, reclaiming her place as a respected attorney. No setback, no temporary defeat could keep her from rising again. She had built a reputation for being unyielding, a legal mind to be reckoned with, from courtroom to media stardom. Yet fate had more twists in store. Kimberly's career took an unexpected turn when she transitioned into the world of media. Her ability to articulate complex legal matters with clarity and conviction made her a natural on television. She became a sought-after legal analyst, appearing on national news programs to break down high-profile cases. Her presence was magnetic, her expertise undeniable. It wasn't long before she was invited to join Fox News, where she became a co-host on The Five, one of the network's most-watched programs. Television was a different kind of battleground, one where words and ideas clashed just as fiercely as arguments in a courtroom. Kimberly embraced the challenge, engaging in passionate debates, challenging perspectives, and holding her ground against some of the most formidable voices in the media. She had fought criminals in the legal world. Now she was taking on political and social issues with the same tenacity. Kimberly's story is one of those rare tales that feels both extraordinary and deeply human. It's a journey that begins in the quiet, serious world of the courtroom, where she first made her mark as a lawyer. Her sharp mind and ability to navigate the complexities of the law set her apart. But it was her presence, her ability to connect with people on a human level, that truly defined her. She wasn't just a legal expert, she was someone who understood the weight of the stories behind every case. This empathy, this ability to see the humanity in the law, would become the thread that ran through every chapter of her life. The early 2000s marked a turning point. Kimberly found herself drawn to the world of media, a space where she could use her voice to reach a broader audience. It wasn't an easy decision. Leaving behind a successful legal career to step into the unpredictable world of television was a leap of faith. But Kimberly had always been someone who trusted her instincts. She began providing legal analysis for Court TV and ABC News, where her ability to break down complex legal issues into something relatable and understandable quickly caught the attention of viewers. She wasn't just explaining the law, she was making it accessible, showing how it intersected with everyday life. In 2006, Kimberly joined Fox News, a move that would change the trajectory of her career. Her confident demeanor and sharp commentary made her an instant favorite. She had a way of cutting through the noise, of getting to the heart of the matter with clarity and conviction. But what truly set her apart was her ability to balance seriousness with humor. She could tackle the most intense topics with a lightness that made her approachable and relatable. It wasn't long before she became a household name, a trusted voice in a sea of opinions. Her role as a co-host on The Five solidified her place in the media landscape. The show, known for its lively debates and diverse perspectives, was the perfect platform for Kimberly's bold and unapologetic style. She brought a unique energy to the table, effortlessly blending wit with wisdom. Whether she was discussing politics, culture, or current events, she had a way of making viewers feel like they were part of the conversation. It was this connection, this ability to make people feel seen and heard, that made her so beloved. Over the years, Kimberly's presence on Fox News grew. She appeared on multiple programs, including Outnumbered and Hannity, becoming a versatile and dynamic media personality. But fame, as she would soon learn, comes with its own set of challenges. The same spotlight that had elevated her career would also cast long shadows. In 2018, her time at Fox News came to an end amid controversy. It was a difficult moment, one that could have easily defined her. But Kimberly had always been a fighter. Instead of retreating, she chose to see this as an opportunity for reinvention. The years that followed were a testament to her resilience. Kimberly turned to writing, channeling her experiences and insights into books that resonated with readers. Her 2015 books, Making the Case, How to Be Your Own Best Advocate, was a powerful blend of personal anecdotes and professional advice. It wasn't just a guide to navigating the legal system. It was a reflection of her journey, a reminder that we all have the power to advocate for ourselves. The book struck a chord with readers, offering both practical wisdom and a sense of hope. But Kimberly's creativity didn't stop there. In 2024, she ventured into children's literature with The Princess and Her Pup. The book, a heartfelt story about kindness and resilience, was a departure from her previous work, but no less impactful. It was a reflection of her deep compassion, not just for people, but for animals as well. A portion of the proceeds from the book was donated to animal welfare organizations, a cause close to her heart. This new chapter in her career was a reminder that reinvention is always possible and that we are never limited to just one path. Kimberly's story is one of the transformation of a woman who refused to be confined by the expectations of others. She is a reminder that life is not a straight path, but a series of twists and turns, each one offering the chance to grow, to evolve, and to become more fully ourselves. Her journey from the courtroom to media stardom is not just about fame or success. It's about the courage to embrace change, face adversity head-on, and keep moving forward no matter what. What makes Kimberly's story so compelling is its humanity. She is not a perfect figure, nor does she claim to be. She has faced setbacks, made mistakes, and weathered storms. But it is precisely these imperfections that make her relatable. She is a reminder that life is messy, that it doesn't always go according to plan, and that's okay. What matters is how we respond to those moments, how we pick ourselves up and keep going. Her life is a testament to the idea that we are all works in progress, constantly evolving and redefining ourselves. She has shown that it's never too late to start anew and to chase new dreams and to create a life that is uniquely our own. Her story is a mirror reflecting the struggles and triumphs that we all face in our own lives. It's a reminder that no matter where we start or what challenges we encounter, we have the power to shape our own destinies. As we look at Kimberly's journey, we see not just a woman who achieved greatness, but a human being who embraced the messiness of life with grace and grit. She is a symbol of hope, a beacon of light for anyone who has ever felt lost or uncertain. Her story reminds us that it's never too late to start anew, to chase our dreams, and to create a life that is meaningful and fulfilling. So here's to Kimberly, to her courage, her resilience, and her unwavering belief in the power of possibility. Her journey is a testament to the idea that no matter where we start, we have the power to create a life that is meaningful, fulfilling, and uniquely our own. It's a story that will continue to inspire for generations to come, a reminder that life is not about avoiding failure, but about embracing it as a stepping stone to greatness. Kimberly's life is far from over. She continues to inspire through her work, her words, and her unwavering belief in the power of possibility. Her journey is a reminder that life is not about avoiding failure, but about embracing it as a stepping stone to greatness. She is a testament to the idea that our greatest strength lies in our ability to adapt, to grow, and to keep moving forward. Her legacy is not just about her achievements, but about the lives she has touched and the hearts she has inspired. In the end, Kimberly's story is a celebration of life in all its complexity and beauty. It's a story of courage, resilience, and the unyielding belief that no matter where we start, we have the power to create a life that is meaningful, fulfilling, and uniquely our own. And so the journey continues, one chapter at a time. The courtroom may have been where she began, but her story is far from over. The world will always have its judgments, its controversies, its ever-shifting tides. But Kimberly Guilfoyle has never been one to stand still. And perhaps that, more than anything, is what makes her unforgettable. From the courtroom to the spotlight, she's faced challenges with grit and grace, showing us that every setback can lead to something greater. But what about you? What do you think of her story? Did her strength inspire you, or do you see her journey in a different light? Share your thoughts in the comments. We're eager to hear from you. Make sure to subscribe to our channel for more real, raw stories of resilience and reinvention.